Hey there! You're watching the Jessa channel on YouTube. I'm Jessa, and today I am here with a new adventure game. This game, Tex Murphy and the Tesla Effect, dropped today, May 7th, 2014, and I rushed to download it and get it on the channel for you to enjoy. This game is fantastic. Everything I've heard about it so far, fantastic. This is a blind playthrough. I haven't seen or heard anything really about the game. I didn't play the demo. In other words, I don't know anything else beyond the wonderful things I've heard and a few pictures that I've seen. I've tried to keep a blind eye to everything so that I could give you guys the brand new game in all of its glory. This game is a Kickstarter game, a success story. A lot of funds were raised by people who loved the original Tex Murphy adventure series that came out in the 90s, of which I still have the discs for all the games, and I loved them. So it's going to be a great time to get back to Tex Murphy's world. What kind of world is Tex Murphy in? Well, let's say it's noir, sci-fi, it's funny, there's a lot of great jokes, and Tex Murphy is played by the brilliant Chris Jones, who is running Big Finish Games, which is the developer that brought Tex Murphy back to life here in 2014. So this is a futuristic game, and it starts off with a bang. Let's go ahead and hit it. Let's play it.
Where am I? Is this a dream?
Not quite, Murphy.
Then you're the big PI in the sky?
That's right, Murphy. But now is not the time for you to be here. There is a vast and malignant evil at work on the earth, and fate, for some reason that even I cannot fathom, has chosen you to oppose it.
But why me?
I'm no more thrilled about it than you are. Nevertheless, your fate has been decided.
That sounds so much like James Earl Jones. Tex is back.
My name's Tex Murphy. I'm a small-time private investigator in the big city of New San Francisco. My office isn't in the glamour districts. It's in the run-down, mutant part of the city, close to Coit Tower. A place they've been refurbishing for years, but it never seems to improve. Not exactly great for business, but it holds a strange attraction for me. I've cracked some pretty big cases over the years. You may even have heard of me. But I don't do much investigating anymore. These days, I'm known for being a man who gets things done, no matter what the cost. You got a job that pays? I'll do it. No questions asked. I can't really remember why I became a PI. Maybe I was drawn to the romance, adventure, and independence it offered. Or maybe because I believed in its code of honor, that a man can remain untarnished as watches others sink into a cesspool of lies, corruption, and greed. A man better than the world around him. But even a set of principles can slowly slip from your grasp. The world has a way of beating you into submission. Circumstances change. The guilty aren't always punished. Temptations become obsessions, and love can be violently taken, leaving you empty and hollow. Each day, innocence fades, and your character weakens. And that's not all at once, but a piece at a time, until you can't be put back together again. You finally realize the only way to get ahead in this world is to make sure you're on the winning side, and then do anything you can to stay alive. I don't know why I'm so reflective tonight. Maybe I finally crossed the Rubicon, but that's not true either. I passed that sign miles back and didn't even pause to take a picture. Maybe I just feel extra guilty tonight for what I'm about to do. Time when I would have never agreed to do something this despicable. I can't explain why I do this, but maybe Judas would understand.
I don't care. Drag him into the speeder. Look, the top window. I think we got him. Let's get out of here.
Hey, you! Over here! Finally! What was all that commotion outside anyway? Wowza! You really got a hit on the head. Remember me? Your old pal Huck? Seriously, you look clueless.
Who or what are you?
Geez, how hard did you hit your head? Well, let me reintroduce myself. I'm your smart Alex, your personal assistant, version 1.5, fashioned 3 years ago in a factory with truly horrible working conditions you don't want to know. I'm your trusty, tech-savvy sidekick, whose primary functions include travel agent, inventory tracking and analysis, investigative advice, case notes, and I'm also a confidant and a best buddy, you gigantic oaf. Remember?
Not really.
Would you like a tutorial on my usage?
Yeah, let's just go ahead and do the tutorial. I'll put an annotation on the screen for you to skip this tutorial video if you don't want to see it. But what the heck? I love a good tutorial video. But before I dive into that, I just want to say, wow! Wow! What an opening! Fantastic job, Big Finish, on that wonderful panorama of San Francisco. Oh, wow. Really well done. Very impressed. So let's go ahead and watch the tutorial video.
Activating tutorial mode. Let's begin. Welcome to the Smart Alex interface. This is where the magic happens. This button takes you to your inventory. Items you pick up along the way can be viewed and used from here. To take a closer look at an item, select it and then click the Examine icon. The Examine feature often gives clues about the object. This is your map, where you can view your current location or warp to other locales. This icon is our handy-dandy built-in hint system. It will list tasks for each location. This is your flashlight. If you are in a particularly dark environment, you can turn on this flashlight to help you out. If you're playing in casual mode, when the beam of light from the flashlight shines on an object that needs to be picked up, the object will sparkle. This is the Look icon. If you want to look at an object without interacting with it, press this icon.
Yeah, more furniture I don't recognize.
The Use icon allows you to interact with an object in the environment. The Smart Alex icon will flash in the corner, confirming an item has been picked up and placed in the inventory. To exit out of the Smart Alex game interface, click on the giant X in the middle. Let's start by picking up an item to add to the inventory. Walk over to the corner shelf and pick up the broken record.
Oh man, my Gene Autry record's broken in two.
Now let's take a look at this new addition in your inventory. Return to the Smart Alex interface and click on the inventory icon. Look, the broken record! Examine the broken record to hear a clue about what to do with it.
I'll need some glue to repair this broken record.
Exit your inventory by clicking the X in the upper right corner. Well, let's try picking up another inventory item. Navigate to the desk and pick up the bottle of glue.
It's a bottle of stupid glue.
Now open your inventory again. You now have both the broken record and the bottle of glue. Let's try combining your two inventory items. Select the broken record and drag it to one of the combination slots below. Now, select the glue and drag it to the other combination slot. I'm experiencing a sensation altogether new to me, and frankly, I love it. Success! You have now created a vinyl record.
Well, I definitely remember my Gene Autry record. It's my one stability in this crazy world.
Try using the vinyl record on your Victrola player in your office. To use an inventory item, simply point at the target, open the inventory, select an item, and then press the Use icon.
I close my eyes.
Gene Autry, the singing cowboy. Nice choice of music. One more thing. To access the pause menu, simply hit Escape. From here, you can save your game, access the main menu, explore the help section, or quit the game. Yep, that's all there is to it. Now let's get back to your actual case.
Wow. I feel properly educated.
You have a fax. You have a fax.
Nice. Here we are.
You have a fax. You have a fax.
Something seems to be talking to us. We have some dance instruction. If you'll notice, on the door, it said that Tex Murphy is a private investigator as well as a dance instructor. And I'm going to actually just adjust audio. This is the way it is a lot of times in a new Let's Play. You have to kind of adjust things just a little bit. There's no way to avoid doing it when you're doing a blind Let's Play. Everything else seems to be okay. We'll try that for now. That's just the nature of the game. Okay.
You have a fax.
So something is talking to us. First of all, we have a bunch of money here on the floor. That's the most important thing to...
You have a fax.
I took the time to open up the field of view a bit. It's a little wide. Let's see if I can't lower that. I had it up at 80. Let's try 70. We want to avoid the good old motion sickness if possible. I'll see if that works as well too. I'd really like to make that, find out what's making that noise.
You have a fax.
I see my credenza is still keeping dust off the floor.
Okay.
Oh boy, a fax.
Okay. And Q to get to inventory, a fax.
It's a note from my old friend Archie Ellis. Apparently he's out of town doing some research. When he returns, I'll need to ask him about the case we're working on.
Okay. It would be nice to be able to see this full size instead of in this little circle, but otherwise, I have no real complaints here.
What on earth is this amount of cash doing in my office? If someone was trying to hire me to do something, probably wasn't legal. I better put this away until I know exactly why it's here.
A wise move, Tex. A wise move. Okay. Ah, I see. So when something... All right, here is a...
Well, it's another Mike and I Hammer candy comic, Key Lime Largo. I'll put this in my comic book rack.
You do that.
Well, it's another Mike and I Hammer candy comic, Key Lime Largo.
Sorry about that.
I'll put this in my comic book rack.
Okay.
My friend Louie runs the Brew and Stew, and this is his personal brand of coffee. I gotta say, it packs a wallop.
So there are going to be some old characters that come to visit us. If you have played Tex Murphy before...
Yeah, it's a picture of pre-World War III San Francisco.
Then please let me know in the comments at reddit.com/r/the Jessa channel, or you can leave a comment below.
When things get slow in the detective business, I've always been able to fall back on my skills as a dance instructor. When things get slow in the detective business, I've always been able to fall back on my skills as a dance instructor.
Whoopsie.
Yeah, more furniture I don't recognize.
Okay. So, let's see what else there is to see here in Texas Place. That looks like a hole in the wall.
Well, I sure don't remember how these holes got in the wall. They look fairly recent, judging from the debris. Who would have done this? And why?
That's what I'd like to know too, Tex.
My indispensable water cooler still doesn't have paper cups.
So, Chris Jones, the actor who is portraying Tex Murphy, there's another hole in the wall, is the one who has portrayed Tex Murphy throughout the entire series.
Ah, my old trusty Victrola still seems the same. Plays my 78s.
And what else do we have here?
These are my credentials. They don't just give this to anyone. You have to pay a fee.
Arthur Murray School of Dance. Oh, and looks like we have a picture of Bogey.
One of my golf partners. Old Bogey, we call him.
Interesting. Okay. There's the Gene Autry record.
It's my Gene Autry fake book. Whenever I'm feeling low, I can sing the songs of my hero.
Okay.
The Maltese Falcon. I don't remember picking up this little souvenir. How long was I knocked out?
I'd like to know too.
Oh man, my Richie Havens signature guitar signature disappeared. That'll teach me to get an autograph with a dry erase marker.
And more holes in the wall here. Oh.
Sometimes I wish I had a talking gumball machine as my wacky sidekick.
I love it. Tex Murphy has all these different color hats here. Okay, something we can do here. I know that.
That's a drawer.
Nope. Any way to particularly to open this? Ah, there we go.
That's a drawer.
I know that. I keep pushing the same button and hoping something different happens. Let's see here. No. I want to open it. And I want to take a look at it. Yeah, it's still a drawer. Okay, just checking. Here? Doesn't look like there's anything particular we can do in these drawers. Just old cases. Let's head over here and look at... Oh, wait, actually, before we do that, let's look at this.
This is where I keep my knickknacks and paddywhacks. Oh, man, this record's broken in two.
Let's grab it.
Oh, man, this record's broken in two.
And, as the tutorial showed us, grab our glue.
Glue's always useful.
Absolutely. And I've got a broken record here. And
Well, that won't work.
okay. You can see how well I listened to the tutorial. Glue. Record. Now I can't remember how you put them together. I feel like a doofus.
Well, that won't work.
Don't worry, I'm not going to make us go through the tutorial again. I'll figure it out later if I have to.
Oh man, this record's broken in two.
Okay. And then you add it down here. I know you have to put it down here. Let's see. If I drag it down here. Yeah, right there. Drag. There we go. Combine slot.
Hey, it worked!
Awesome! Let's put on a little Gene. Let's put on a little Gene Autry here. Let's take our record, use it.
I close my eyes and dream of one, the one. I close my eyes and dream of one.
Puts you right in the mood, doesn't it? Hey, stop that. I want to get out of here.
And dream of one.
I want to... I wonder if I can't get it off of here now. I guess I can't. Oh well. Alright then. Let's head on over. So we have a couple of futuristic things here. Let's take a look at them.
No messages on the vid phone.
VidPhone. Okay. So, interestingly, I remember playing Tex Murphy back in the 90s and thinking how cool it would be to have an actual VidPhone. And we now, more or less, have those in the form of Google Hangouts and various ways you can talk to people on the internet. Skype, that kind of thing.
Looks like somebody's wiped my computer clean.
That's rude. How dare you wipe a man's computer clean? Let's see what else we have here. Let me know if the camera movement is going to make, if it's moving too quickly, too slowly, or making you dizzy in any way. I'm always conscious about that with my viewers.
This looks interesting. Probably a book on how to map out fun spots to visit inside your brain.
Yay! I love fun spots inside my brain.
Enigma. Sounds like the story of my life. Why would I be researching this?
So it looks like Tex Murphy has no memory. Let's see what's here.
An article on the Russian white movement. Am I truly so bored I'm reading Russian history?
Okay, so you have nothing to say here. What's this?
It's one of my business cards, but it looks different. When did I change these?
Okay.
The Big Finnish Detective by your Aaron Corners. Finns make the best detectives.
I'll keep that in mind. Okay, so Tex Murphy has changed his card. He doesn't remember that. Let's see what's over here.
Archie Ellis wrote a book? I bet this sells for pennies on eBay.
Okay, and who else is here?
The Colonel. He was my first real mentor in the PI business, and here he is giving me a helpful tip.
Because apparently you never learned the first rule of a PI. And never, ever betray your friends. Now, friendship goes beyond blood and race and politics. You gotta find out who your friends are, then you hold on to them.
I always get the chill of fear down my spine whenever I think of him.
Yep, nothing much to look at here. Okay. So that was a reference to, and unfortunately I haven't played the original Tex Murphy games in so long that I will not be able to be a font of information about them. But I do recall that video from one of the earlier games. And I think there's going to be a lot of callbacks to earlier games in this game series, and that's wonderful. And if you haven't picked up some of the Tex Murphy games, the earlier ones, Under a Killing Moon, the Pandora Directive, those are available at GOG, at goodoldgames.com, and they are fantastic. And I actually pre-ordered this game so I can get another Tex Murphy game. I have the original Tex Murphy games in disc form, and one of them is still shrink-wrapped, and I'm saving it to go to my grave with me.
Well, this happened on my first case. I was in the shootout of my life at the warehouse district.
That is...
While I was recovering, I swore I was always going to use my brains before brawn.
That is from, I think, that is from the very first Tex Murphy game, so you can see they go back quite a ways.
I don't remember my office furniture being so nice. What happened?
Well, it looks, Tex, like you sold out. So I think we've seen everything there is to see here. Let's see if we can go into a different room.
Door.
I knew that. Yay, a different room. Okay. Wow, Tex, you've moved up in the world.
What's up with the bed? Looks like it's for a Lothario instead of some hard-working down-on-his-luck PI. Am I going crazy here?
Wow. Tex, you really did sell out.
I certainly don't remember this piece of furniture. Looks like a genuine antique instead of something I normally get at a white elephant sale. Whoa. I've never seen this much money in my life. If this is my money, what were they paying me for?
I'd like to know too, Tex. I'd like to know too.
Whoa. I've never seen this much money in my life. If this is my money, what were they paying me for?
I'd like to find a way when I accidentally click on something, or when I click on something to see if there's more text, and it repeats, I'd like to find a way to skip the text.
Oh, I had this door permanently sealed as it opened directly into my bedroom. People thought that was awfully presumptuous of me.
Okay, so that doesn't go anywhere.
The door to my back storage room is locked. That's strange.
Very strange, which means, of course, we're going to have to find the key to get that open. Let's see what we have going on over here.
Perfect. All I need is one good night's stand. That was from my first jackalope hunt.
A map of San Francisco.
Yeah, San Francisco looks way different now.
Yes, it does. Wondering if there's anything else here. Ah!
Picked it up at a government warehouse sale years back, but I've never had the nerve to open it all the way.
Well, I have the nerve.
That's a genuine Ark of the Covenant footrest. Picked it up at a government warehouse sale.
Oops, sorry.
On Saturday nights, I pushed the furniture to the walls and cut loose on the dance floor.
Really? I'd like to see that. Let's see what a man has by his bedside.
Yeah, I remember years ago, I was finishing up the latest Mike and Ike Candy Kids adventure, and I realized I devoured several chapters and it wasn't agreeing with me. I could feel my stomach churning like a volcano, and I realized I wasn't going to make it to the bathroom.
Uh-oh.
I'll get you, Murphy, if he's the last thing I
do. Ew! Yuck!
Yeah, it's kind of been a sore spot in our relationship ever since.
Oh, goodness, that was way more than I needed to see.
People wake up from blackouts with new furniture.
Yeah, new furniture? I mean, this is a really nice pad. This is definitely not a down-on-his-luck detective.
I certainly don't remember this piece of furniture. Looks like a genuine antique instead of something I normally get at a white elephant sale.
Okay. We have a couple of more things over here to look at.
Someday, I hope to collect all of the Mike and Ike Hammer comics and place them here.
Okay, so first, let's see if there's a drawer we can open.
Door.
I know that. I keep pushing the wrong thing.
Salsa dancing is a Murphy family tradition.
So I do not see a drawer. Let's see if there's a drawer I could possibly open here. Ah, drawer. There we go.
PI rules are for sissies. I've been able to achieve a certain level of success ignoring all the rules of my business.
That's the way you do it.
On Saturday nights, I push the furniture to the walls and cut loose on the dance floor.
Okay, I want to close this. And can I open the next one? Nothing. And still a whole lot of nothing.
This desk is so I don't have to solve crossword puzzles on the floor.
Yay, a ring.
Oh, my decoder ring. The resort sounds like an upscale condo community. Definitely not something I'm interested in.
But why do you have it in there, Tex, if you're not interested in it? Let's see. Nope, no way to pick it up. Just look at it. And that just takes us to our inventory. That's what I thought.
Whoa, this melted chocolate bar's been in here for a while. Chocolate always reminds me of Clint, one of the residents at Chandler Avenue.
This isn't a good time for a social call, punk. If I don't get her fixed soon, I'll go insane! Doré me paso lot to do!
What do you mean, go insane? Seems to me you're already there.
How do you get lost before I eat that chocolate-colored hat of yours?
Oh, I love all the flashbacks to previous games. Now, you can see that that character looked quite odd, and that's because there are mutants in this game. I'll let you find out for yourself. Okay, that's all we've got. So, I don't see a place where there could be a key. In our inventory, there's just this fax. No key. So, hopefully we'll run into a key at another point. But that is the end of this episode. We're going to move on with the story in the next episode. Love the music also. Well done. Perfect ceiling. But one thing I can tell you is that Tex Murphy has definitely moved up in the world. And oh, one more thing before we go for this episode.
These are the fedoras I've collected over the years, and I take great care of them. Hey, one of these has a hole in it. How did that happen?
Uh-oh.
Old trusty sidearm. Been with me since the beginning. You want some of this, huh? Bam, bam! Hey, bam, bam, bam! Bam! Bam, bam! Bam! And you!
Hey, Sonny, can you help me out? My girlfriend threw my gun out of the window. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, just pick it up and, hey, don't point that thing up here. That's not a toy, you know. Oh, my hell. Oh, yeah. Now I remember.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is Tex Murphy, PI and dance instructor. Yep. We'll see you in the next episode when we come back to San Francisco in the year 2150, I think it was. And day one of the Tex Murphy adventure. And enjoy, as I said, Tex Murphy, The Tesla Effect is available at GOG.com. That's GOG.com. Buy this game. Support these let's try that again. Independent developers so that we can have more awesome Tex Murphy adventures. Yay for Kickstarters, yay for 90s game reboots, and yay for Tex Murphy. If you liked what you saw, please hit that thumbs up button below. And if you loved what you saw, join the party and subscribe. I'll see you back here next time. Thanks as always for watching. Commenting with Google Plus sucks, but commenting with Reddit is awesome. So head on over to Reddit and leave a comment on this video. And as always, thanks so much for watching.